So you post a new video, your subscribers got a notification, they clicked, and YouTube showed it to them. Well, that's how it's supposed to work, but here's what's actually happening. YouTube stopped sending your notifications to most of your subscribers a long time ago, and what they replaced those notifications with is the reason your views flatline the second you hit upload. Stay with me, I'm gonna clear this all up for you. Here's what YouTube told you. Hit the bell, tell your subscribers to turn on the notifications, build a loyal audience, and they'll always see your videos. That was never, ever true. YouTube controls who gets notified, not you and not your subscribers. YouTube does. And years ago, they made a decision. Sending notifications to everyone who subscribed actually hurt their platform. Why? Why would that be? Well, because if your subscribers get notified and they don't click, YouTube sees that as a negative signal against your channel. So what did they do? Well, they stopped sending notifications to protect their data. Your subscribers, they opted in. YouTube quietly opted them back out and never told either of you. So what replaced notifications? The home feed algorithm. Instead of sending your video directly to your subscribers, YouTube now tests your video on a small slice of your audience first. Maybe 5, maybe 10%. And then it watches very closely. Do they click? Do they watch? Or do they leave? Based on that tiny test group, YouTube decides if your video deserves to be shown to more people. But here's the problem. If that test group is made up of your oldest, least engaged subscribers, well, you know where this is going. The ones who subscribed like 2 years ago and haven't watched since, your videos fail the test before it ever had a chance. YouTube replaced your notification system with a popularity contest you didn't even know you were entering. Now, there are 3 signs that this is happening to your channel right now. Number 1, your views spike on upload day, and then they flatline within 24 hours. No long tail, no slow burn. Just a spike and a cliff. That's YouTube testing your video and then pulling back when it fails. Number 2, your browse impressions are way higher than your suggested impressions. Browse is your existing audience. Suggested is cold traffic. If YouTube trusted your content, it would be pushing it to strangers. Right now, it's not. Number 3, your comments are full of people saying, "Oh, I never saw your video." That's not a coincidence. That's YouTube quietly removing their attention from your channel without ever touching the subscribe button. And here's the part most creators miss. The reason YouTube stops trusting your content usually comes down to one thing. It's your title. If cold audiences aren't clicking, guess what? YouTube is going to pull back and not give you any more distribution. That's why it is so incredibly important that we put out a title that is not just going to signal the algorithm of who your audience is, but something that's going to grab the audience's attention and hook them and get them to want to click. We have been studying all kinds of titles, and the best ones that have worked are the ones that draw people in with curiosity. We actually put this into a swipe file of 10 of our best outlier title hooks that we go back to over and over again because, well, they work. And actually, if you'd like to get a copy of that, just comment hooks down below and we'll send it to you. I actually turn these into templates. So this way here, you can plug in just about any niche. We actually give this out to a lot of our students as well. If you'd like a copy of that, just comment hooks down below and I'll send it to you. So what can we actually do about this problem? Well, there's 3 things. And we'll start with number 1. Stop making videos for just your subscribers. Now I know I've done other videos here where I talk about the test audience and how we have to serve up our subscribers with what they signed up for, which really should be what you're doing anyway. But what I want you to start doing is start thinking about the stranger that you want to bring in that has never seen a piece of your content. You can almost take this as a hybrid. And I'll actually link up the video in the description of the one I did recently about creating that test audience from your subscribers, which is another important thing that we want to be doing. But for this case, I want to focus on people that have never heard of you, but yet you'd want in your audience, but also be thinking, does this serve my subscribers? Because that's really, really important and we can't forget that. Your title and thumbnail, they really have to work for someone who has never heard of you before. That's how you can pass this test. All right, the second thing is post consistently for at least 30 days. YouTube needs to see a pattern before it trusts your content enough to push it any further. Inconsistency tells the algorithm that you're just not reliable. Third, watch your suggested CTR inside the YouTube studio. If it's under 3% in the first 24 hours, your title is the problem. It's not your content. So this is where we want to then change the title. That one habit alone will do more for your reach than any notification bell ever could. The bell was never the answer. Distribution is the answer. And distribution only happens when YouTube trusts that strangers will click your video. You need to build that trust, and your subscribers will start seeing your videos again. Now, I know this kind of seems counterintuitive because, well, we've talked in other videos about creating videos that serve your subscribers, which we still want to do. But in order for those people to start seeing our content again, and we can reach our subscribers on a broader scale, we need to also get YouTube to trust our content with complete strangers. And this is exactly how you can do that. But like I said, we need to be consistent and we need to do it for 30 plus days. Like I said, we need to build that trust. And once we do that, your subscribers, well, hopefully they'll start seeing your videos again. Not because of a notification, but because YouTube is finally pushing your content to the right people, including your subscribers. Now, there could be another issue with your subscribers and why they're not seeing your content. And I actually recorded a video right here on how YouTube is quietly deleting some of your subscribers without you even knowing it. Watch that video next. I'll break it all down for you. And hopefully that's not happening to you. But if it is, we can fix it. And I'll show you how. Watch that video next and I'll see you there.